How likely is it that my30F BF40M was cheating? Here is the evidence I had accumulated. Please comment with a % chance he cheated. Help me get my mind straight please. I will outline the evidence I have that my ex-BF cheated on me, but he will never admit it. We were together 4 years when this happened. Evidence. I had a really bad feeling when I was out with friends for the day and night. I texted him that night and didn't get a response for a few hours. Not so weird, but he claimed he was just at home watching TV. I felt so off when I got home the next day that I snooped in his phone. I know, I found texts from an unknown number, one from the other person saying okay, and one from him saying sounds good, which made me think above texts had been deleted. That's not a complete convo, right? I asked him about the text from the number. He said it was a wrong number and doesn't remember the conversation they had. I copied the unknown number from his phone into my phone and texted it something like hi, and I get a text back something like, "Hi honey, my ankle rates are $250 for 30 min and $400 per hour. I'm located at this hotel with address. Would love to get to know you." I'm immediately like WTF. I had to Google ankle to confirm what I thought that meant. This is already a bad sign, no? I Google the number and get the webpage for an escort service and am able to see even the specific girl who is at the end of that number. Let's just say her profile was right up his alley. But this evidence, I confront my ex. He says it's all a coincidence, he was home relaxing. He laughs at me and says I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. A couple weeks later his bank statement comes in the mail. I opened it, I know. On the day in question he withdrew $450 from a gas station. Did you know you can Google the location number that is included on the bank statement and find the exact location of the ATM? I didn't. The gas station ATM where he made this very specific amount withdrawal was right across the street from the hotel where the escort said she was located. For me it's too many coincidences. What do you guys think? I obviously don't trust him and broke up with him because trust was an issue either way, but help me clarify what most people would have thought. I think knowing what other people think will put my mind at ease. Thank you in advance. He was cheating, right? Evidence. Text from unknown number. Unknown number belongs to an escort. Bank withdrawal of suspicious amount across street from hotel escort is located. My ex, Calen M17 at the time, cheated on me, Amelka F17 at the time, with his ex, Hannah F16 at the time. Back in August 2021 I started dating this boy from Florida. I live in the UK so we were long distance. We met over VRChat and we were in a huge friend group for a while before we ended up talking more and more and FaceTiming every night. On Halloween the same year, he went out with friends and his ex was there. For context, they dated for over a year a while back, 2 years to be exact, and they haven't spoken since their breakup. Later that evening C came home and FaceTimed me. After asking how it went I got worried about him seeing Hannah. So this conversation played out. A. Be honest with me please. C. What's up? A. Do you have feelings for Hannah? C. No. If I did I promise you I'll block her on everything. I wouldn't do that to you. I assumed he wasn't lying. Fast forward to March 2022. One evening he messaged me after I asked him if he was okay. He said there's something he's needed to tell me for a while, but he hasn't had the chance. He wanted a couple days to space to collect his thoughts, so I agreed. A couple days later he texts me saying he's ready to talk. He admitted to me that he had sex with H a couple days prior. My heart shattered. I couldn't believe it. Me and him were on and off for the next 2 weeks. Me being blindly in love let him in again and again. We had sex over Snapchat one night and suddenly halfway through he said his parents got home so he had to go. I assumed he wasn't lying, you know, like an idiot. It turns out he went to go finish off with H. I found this out 2 days later when H told me everything because she was suspicious about everything. I let out so much to her. So much to him. I've never screamed like that at someone over the phone before. She gave him an ultimatum, either me or her, and he had till the end of the week to choose. He chose her because I was too far away. Again I was shattered. I was absolutely devastated. I felt so worthless and unlovable. One night I attempted SowRedi just to get the pain to stop. I was so tired and numb I just wanted peace. But like a heaven-sent angel, one of my friends called Calen M17 reached out to me and asked me if I was doing alright. We started talking more and we eventually got pretty close after breakup. Our 6-month was 5 days ago and I'm happier than ever. C reached out to me not long ago asking for one last conversation. I've never felt more powerful than I did in that moment by shutting him down and saying I've moved on and I realized that we was nothing but a worthless piece of shit. Yes, I sent H all the screenshots. And he's not been heard from since, but I know he's in college somewhere, but I don't really care. I guess this story had a happy ending. Boyfriend cheated on me with his ex. Played both of us. And it backfired on him. My LDR BFM26 cheated on me F24 while lying that he has cancer. We had a LDR, it was going for around 5 months, he's been calling me the love of this life and the right one. He was telling me every day that he loves me so much. We spend hours together every day and being on call at night before falling asleep, dreaming and planning to meet each other. Around 20 days ago he started feeling very bad, as he told me. His head and stomach were always hurting. I did everything I could to support and take care of him, letting him know that I'm with him and that I love him irrespective of how he is feeling. After a week of feeling bad he told me he will go see a doctor. And I believed everything. He said the doctor said he has an autoimmune disease, but they didn't know what type it is yet. He said they need to do more tests. Some more days passed. He told me he was still in pain continuously and that he's throwing up very often. And he was faking everything so well, such a good actor. When we were on call he would groan as if with pain and all the things like this. Then a few days passed and he said that the doctor told him they suspect he has cancer, but it's not conclusive yet and that they need more time to confirm this. A few hours passed and he said they confirmed. He said he will go to do more exams to know the type of cancer and possible treatments the next days and that he won't be able to pay me more attention. I told him not to worry about me now and that I love him. And that we need to focus for him to get better now. I assured him that I support him in everything. The next day he disappeared. I thought the doctors told him his cancer is very bad and that he doesn't talk to me not to make me feel sad. I was so horribly wrong. More days passed, during which I was researching everything about cancer and joining different cancer communities just to make everything I can to help him feel better. During this time I was writing letters to him every day because it was our thing to do every night. And I was trying to contact him everywhere I could. One day, I found his Instagram account. And what do you think I found there? A photo of him kissing another girl. He was calling her my love like he used to call me. And she called him my significant other. This is a term I taught him, he had no idea such term exists before and he's using it with her now. I saw him being happy and healthy cheating with another girl while I was worrying for him thinking he's in the hospital and is undergoing cancer treatment. I was praying to God every day to cure him. I needed explanation and texted both of them. After a day I got answers. Apparently his love for me was fading and he had no courage to tell me. But he had courage to lie about something like this. I'm not like him, I wanted to be with him even with him being sick. And him being sick somehow even boosted my feelings for him because I was always thinking that he loves me more and I don't love him enough. He told me he started being with this girl after he left when he told me he has cancer, but the girl told me they are together for 2 months. It was so difficult to comprehend that something like this is happening to me. And it's way more difficult knowing that he dared to lie about cancer. Seeing their photo I immediately broke up with him. I'm not sad he's not with me anymore, but I'm sad he did it that way. Lying about having cancer, this is just so wrong and atrocious. It just doesn't sit well with me. I don't know how you can lie about having cancer. I can't even imagine this. And the worst part is that I never expected this from him as he loved me so much and I thought he is the kindest person ever. He turned out to be a monster, the worst person I know. After I told the girl everything, she is still with him. I hope he doesn't do the same to her. It must be difficult to live with a liar and a cheater. I don't feel anything for him now, except disgust. I'm happy I found out his true nature and that God saved me from being with such a person. I feel bad for all people that have cancer whom he disrespected with his lie. I feel bad for all the people he has to deal with too. I'm sorry. May God forgive him. He is Felipe Cafazero Plech, if you happen to meet him, just be cautious please. Now that some weeks passed I don't have any feelings left for him. The thought that he may be happy with that girl now after everything he did to me saddens me a little, but I think this will pass because knowing that he is capable of doing such a thing made me realize that I'm lucky he is not with me. Just sharing my story, wondering if somebody else passed through something similar. I hope my story serves as an example and keeps you from doing the mistake I did. Be cautious with a too nice person and don't rush to trust them. My boyfriend, 22, admitted cheating on me because he believed I was responsible for unethical arguments. What should I do? He has terribly tempered about frustration conduct that I didn't treat him right about conflicted morals on my activity. I have suspected is intending to get relief for more outside time than me. As a girl, I tried to be patient to negotiate with him on what went ongoing issues about my moral policy, such as how to treat my spare time and even my activities for craft work. I'll give you the same advice I give my bros when they learn their girl is a hoe. Drop him like a bad habit and move on with your life. Don't look back. Oh, this video has come to an end. If you want more such cool stories, then go to one of the many following videos.